Hello everyone and welcome back to When Miners Capture, season 27 of WMC. I'm at 2 out of 5 hearts. I recently healed, so I would not be at half a heart. That was an adventure. I should definitely... Oh gosh. Stop wasting my health like this, because I spent a lot of time trying to get there. Oh, another golden apple! What a find! Melon seeds. Okay, I should go to the Nether now. All I need is the water bucket. And with that, we should be good to go. Oh boy! All right, we did it. So right now I'm going to the surface because we have lava here. We just need the water bucket, and then we're going to the Nether. Oh, and we know it's daytime right now, which is perfect. I love it. I'm a big fan. Ooh, and we can make multiple bows, which is great. We can even get enchanted, which is superb. Okay. Things happened last episode and left me in all kinds of flurries. I was not prepared for the adventure we were going to have this game. But if you're still watching, throughout that very dull and boring thing that was me at half a heart just being scared for a long while, I'd like to thank you for sticking around. Still hear that witch around somewhere, which is terrifying. I do enjoy that she has actual sound effects. I feel like that's something that people mention a lot, but it's to be mentioned. There was a time when she didn't, and that was terrifying. Flashbacks to WMC 9. Okay, let's go back. That was all I wanted, that was all I needed. I probably should get more apples, but you know what, we're doing it. At this point, I don't even mind what happens to me. I managed to stay alive for this long, and that's a wonder in itself. Okay, so since we're just going to be digging obsidian for a while, which is a pretty dull activity, which is a-okay with me right now, for sure, I want to mention some of the other things that I have been up to. I have nothing pops up on me right now though. It's so frustrating. So one thing I always want to do is trying to get back to a lot of those movie classics, you know, the movies that everyone that was says, oh, you gotta watch that one's a classic. And every time you mention, no, I haven't seen that, I'm sorry, they're like, oh man, but you gotta do it. Some people are just like that. I finally started to do something about it, and that's really exciting. So the first movie I watched was The Godfather. The Godfather from 1972. Oh gosh, imagine, that's almost 40 years old now. Oh wait, no, it is already 40 years old. It's almost 50 years old. That's wild. For those that don't know, probably most of the people watching wasn't born when this movie was out. It's in the 1970s. It's a crime drama directed by Francis Ford Coppola, based on the book called The Godfather, I believe, featuring some very esteemed actors that got to be well known as like mob actors that can play as, you know, the mafia, the mob, the crime syndicates, kind of maybe even the bad guys in a movie or two. Marlon Brando and Al Pacino. Those are definitely names I've heard, but I can't like point like one movie out that I watched that had them in it. But now I have, and that's The Godfather, and their performances are fantastic. Because again, I really like personal stories, and The Godfather is really good about telling personal stories. you know, it is also telling more about society at that time, about the nature of family and crime syndicates at that time. But most of all, he's trying to tell the story of how, in simple terms, good can be converted to evil, or how hate can be born out of love, how darkness can be born out of light, you know, that kind of stuff. How you might want to extinguish life because of life itself. All these philosophical terms, I know, it's getting really deep all of a sudden. But it's telling a story of a mob boss, the patriarch of the family, the Corleone family, Vito Corleone, played by Marlon Brando. And you're at first introduced to how he is as a patriarch, as a father of the family, as someone who has the responsibility for the rest of the family to... Are all these obsidian just burning? That is a crying shame. I also should figure out how many I need. I got 15? Okay, I got enough. I got enough. Let's get enchanted now before I take more damage. That seems like a plan. And Godfather, without spoiling too much, it is about the relationship between Vito, the father, and one of his sons, and how life can suddenly change in things you don't expect, and about fear and the lack of fear that goes into a lot of directions, and it's really, really neat. Definitely worth a watch if you have the time. Would recommend. People, if someone pops up, you know, that's fine. I've done my time. Yeah, Godfather, I really enjoyed how it ended. It does some really cool things at the end I don't want to spoil, but it tells a really fun story that way. It says a lot of it a little, which I appreciate. It's really well done. I understand why the people call it a classic and that it's something you should watch. Definitely. Smite 2. Might be good, honestly, because I don't know if I'm gonna make it to any sort of fighting anyway. Other than that, the other movie that I have been watching... Just gonna make sure I'm not doing this wrong. Sorry. Catching a witch sounds fun. Oh my gosh. Probably should have done that, but I didn't think of it at the time. Let me make a quick check for diamonds here, and if not, we're gonna go to the Nether. Floos have probably left by this point, but that's a-okay. Ooh, should I make enough for a second portal? Okay, so I'm gonna think here. So I have 4 here. That means I'm gonna need 3, 6, 8. So I have 6 now. If I get 4 more, that should be good. Okay. It's like a play. The other movie I watched 2 others. I won't probably have as much to say on that as The Godfather. The Godfather I probably didn't say too much, but also I'm really worried about spoiling things. So you know, there you go. Even it's almost a €50 movie at this point. I also watched Big Fish, a movie directed by Tim Burton, I believe. It is not one of his animated ones, and it feels like it's pretty early in his career. While he didn't have that style that people know him for today, And I really enjoyed the story. It was probably based on a book, that one too. Or it said it was based on a real story, which also could be as well. I wouldn't know. But it's really dang neat. It tells the story of a father that paints life in such a beautiful picture by telling, you know, embellishing the stories of life, and the son coming to terms to why his father is like this, why he decides to embellish so much and not just tell his son the real things that happen in his life, and kind of says that life, you know, can be what you want it to be. Oh, hi BJ. Oh gosh, Ben, you got me here. You got me on the ropes. Nice, man. Alrighty. Oh, that was cool. I was not prepared for that. Oh my gosh, that was right there. That was the best. Oh no, I love that. Okay, I mean, I can't think of a better end than that. And now you got all obsidian one, Ben. Here you go. Here's my present. Ah, alright. No, it's all good, buddy. It's all good. Alright, thank you everyone for watching. There was so much I had left to talk about. It didn't happen. I don't mind. That was such a good end. Alright, see you everyone. Bye.